Alright, well I picked this gem up last night. 70 something st16. I'm gonna see if I can get it running. I'm gonna just do the bare minimum at the beginning, see if it'll run on starting fluid and go from there. Doesn't look too bad. You can see somebody liked their spray paint. The throttle shaft and all was a little sticky at first, but I think it was just somebody painted over it. So anything I've done so far is hook up a spark tester and hook up a battery. Probably won't be able to see, but it's pretty clean in there. There's a little bit of rust because I went and got it last night in the rain and there's no seal on the top, so it got a little bit of water in it, so it's a little bit of rust in there, but not much. Still got the amp meter and all that. Got a pan seat on it. Came with the bottom link for a 3-point hitch. The wheels are a little rusty. I gotta see if those are any good. It's got some weird center cap on it. I don't know what the hell that came off of. But let's see if I can get it running. At least on starting fluid. I might see about carb and all, but it's got some kind of spark, so that's good. Way too much. Let's see if the choke cable actually works. It does. Cranking over a second ago. Well, it's got mouse nests coming out everywhere, but she'll run on starting fluid. I don't know how far I want to go with this, because my main plan is to take the motor and put it on my 16.6 up that I got off West Virginia, because it's been knocking since I got it, like pretty bad. And I've been holding off, and it's gonna go sooner or later. So this thing popped up for dirt cheap, so figured I'd see if I can get it going. I still might fuck with the carb and try to get some gas in it and drive it around, make sure the transmission's good and all before I tear it apart. Somebody put like 10 coats of house paint on this thing. It's green and red, but at least it'll run on starting fluid. I'm pretty happy with that. Just see what else I get into here. I might record some more. The other day I took some steering wheels I had laying around down to work, put them in the press and got them off the shafts, because I usually just grind the weld off the bottom and punch the shaft out. But it worked pretty good. I got them off the shaft. This one was already broken from before. I got the piece. I'm going to put it back on, glue it together or something. Alright, let me mess around with this thing for a little bit and then I'll be back. Go ahead and get this carburetor off. Hopefully. That doesn't feel good. Damn, those things are tight. These were already a little bit loose. The guy I got it from said he messed with it a little bit. They got paint all over the back side of the screws. Plus it goes into aluminum, so. I have another carb for this that did run. It just didn't have much of an idle circuit. I swapped it out off my other 16.6, but it ran. I can't remember. I think I might have robbed the bowl gasket off of it for something else, but I have it here, so I'll probably just throw that one on. I might get rid of the fuel pump just to get it running. Because my other 16.6 has a tank under the seat, so I needed a fuel pump on that one. This one's pretty tight coming out. Probably should have took this loose first, but yeah, they come off. I think I have some gaskets for the car to the intake. Doesn't help they painted over top of everything. All the threads are all full of paint. Kind of a bitch to get on this one with the fuel pump there. I think the other 16.6 I have of this motor, it's got screws, Phillips head screws for this, instead of studs and nuts. Alright, well I got the other carburetor on it. I'm not going to mess with the tank and all that's on it. I have a tank I got rigged up here. This carburetor did run, but it's been a little while. I pulled the bowl off. I did rob the bowl gasket off or something else. I can't remember if this fuel pump works or not. I think it might work. I think it might be weak though. So, and this carburetor didn't have very much of an idle circuit, so I'm gonna have to give it some throttle to get it to run, I believe. It's not starting. Well, it runs. Key switch shuts off too. Nice. It looked like it was charging. But it's a hell of a lot better than the motor I have on my other one. My other one knocks its ass off. That sounded good. So I might try to get that tank rigged up, this one, and get it running and go drive it around. Make sure the transmission works all good, sounds good. But pretty happy with that. Good thing I have old junk laying around like that other carburetor. Seemed to idle pretty decent. I had the screw turned up on it because the other one it didn't want to idle on. I just got a Briggs pulse pump on the other one, and it's got a thread-in nipple on it. This one doesn't, so that's why I just put that fuel pump on there. I don't know how good it works. I looked at all my parts things. I didn't have any thread-in little nipples, so I didn't have anything to put on that. But alright, I might put it back together and make another video driving it around later or something. It's raining outside. It's supposed to rain most of the day. But I also got to go drive up the street real quick and see if the guy's there. I can get the tiller welded up. And I'm going to see if he can weld these steering shafts back up for me now that I got the wheels pressed off. And later today, I'm going to dig the SS14 frame out from back there and grind the weld on the bottom of that and get that wheel off and take it to work Monday and try to get the wheel off of that shaft so I can get the dash off of that thing and get it painted. Yeah, I think this one's parts. I'm going to run it a little bit, make sure everything works right, and then I'll pull it off. Alright, I'll probably add a little bit more onto this video maybe. This one's at 5 minutes and the other clip was like 4 minutes, so I'll probably add a little bit more to it. Hopefully these tires hold air. I just got to get them to hold air long enough to drive around with it. Alright. Alright, well I didn't end up filming anymore, but got it all stripped down. Got the motor out. I already stashed some of the parts. I got to take those tires off. But got the tiller all welded up. So now I can get the gas tank back on that. And I got steering shafts, the gears welded back on. I took the whole harness out of that thing too. I got the hood. I put the rest of the parts away. The idler pulley on that thing was a little bit better than... I gotta look. It might be the clutch pulley on that I gotta fix, but it's either the clutch pulley or the idler pulley on that one that I want to replace. I'll put this on because it was good. I had to pull the carb back off on that today. I put a new gasket in the diaphragm in the fuel pump. I don't know if I showed this or not. Got a steering wheel collection going on. Got 3 of them. That one's going on a tractor. Alright, I think that's about gonna wrap up this video. I gotta edit it together and get it up, but hopefully get the gas tank on this tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna turn that into its own separate video or if I'm gonna run it together with this one, but thanks for watching.